Okay, my friend is there.
I was in Gaza up to last March. When we there, we started the orphan care program. Up to then, we took care. Listen, I told you. The thing about this game is that it's completely unpredictable. Martin is bound by the rules of chess. Martin cannot bend the rules of chess to his benefit or detriment. ChatGPT can. It plays chess on multiple dimensions. The problem with it playing chess on multiple dimensions is at times it will shoot itself in the face. Okay, like it's not going to go there with a watergun. With a watergun, though. Whatever. That could have been very misconstrued. Yeah, I mean this is. Oh boy. Okay, now ChatGPT a couple of moves ago played queen to d2 to develop its queen, so now it plays queen to d1 undeveloping its queen. I mean, listen, y'all just
Da 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 da.
okay, y'all just don't get it. Martin in this position possessing two knights, bishops, queen plays the very powerful rook to g8. Listen, I gotta give him credit. He's sliding the rook over. He'd like to create a pawn storm on this side of the board. And that makes a lot of sense because I think if he starts playing ChatGPT is not going to know where anything is. It might continue to capture its own pieces, might capture its own
Da
pieces.
da da da
Right?
da.
So there you go. Now, sensing the danger here on the
Hey,
fly, ChatGPT
I can kill you by jumping.
I canceled and black played rook g8, so I got to play king
I can damage you.
which makes sense. I mean,
Hiya, hiya.
in a way,
Uh,
you know, it's like
it's
if I live here and my
kind of
neighbor
funny.
lives over there, and they pick up a knife in their kitchen to cut bread.
Oh, no, no, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine,
My
that's
house,
mine.
all in their house, and then they have the knife. But I'm worried that the knife is going to get to me, so I play king h1. I mean, listen, you know, some people are insane. That's fine. King h1. In this position, Martin undevelops the knight. Okay, undevelops, probably rerouting it into the center of the board, anchored there by the two pawns. One of them is in by check.
But I just really want pranking him. I feel bad, kinda.
And also threatens to open up the center, which obviously benefits white. So any move targeting these pieces makes a lot of sense. Rook to e1 played. And now Martin plays knight to a7, which is a very stupid move. But he's 250. Okay, I thought knight c6, knight c4 makes sense. He just plants his knight on a7. I can't explain chess. Now, at this point, getting a little bit, a little bit impatient. ChatGPT doesn't want to play the slow approach, doesn't want to pin the knight. It plays pawn to f4. If the pawn turns into a kangaroo, it just bounces over the knight. I really wish we could do that. It's not allowed, but ChatGPT plays by its own rules, but because if I threaten it, it's going to put shit out of business. And, if it wants to
I'm gonna prank him.
ChatGPT is like a spoiled private.
I'm pranking him. I'm pranking him. Good night. I will just Well, I destroyed his own house. Yeah, he went too far, so I just. Oh God, he saw the door. He saw the door. He saw the door. He saw it. He saw it. He's gonna be so confused. I shield the ball break like that. Ta-da-da-da.
This whole plan was nothing short of awful, but
But I gotta see him. Ta-da-da-da. Ah, he's breaking it. He's breaking it. He's breaking it. He's breaking it. Ta-da-da-da.
Square and Martin finishes his 5
Ta-da-da-da.
by taking the knight and losing his knight, meaning the knight is just 1, 2, 3, all these moves.
Do what do you want to do? Gimme, gimme.
is a great position for White. White's still
I'm breaking his house.
got the open file here. White's not really on much material, just a pawn advantage for ChatGPT with king in the center, queen out here, rook's disconnected, bishop can't get out. Probably like plus 8. Very close to being really close to
House.
counter.
Upgrade your
Now,
house.
bishop takes c3, is an excellent move. Pawn to b5, all things being equal, it's a fantastic move. I mean, Martin is completely lost. Like, it's a total joke. You take a shot in the same position.
I got a funny idea. A real funny idea. This is gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. I know. But I'll still do it. He lives in the floor. This is where he lives.
Not like that. Martin goes here. His pawn takes bishop. Now he's better. He's not quite better because bishop here and here, but there's no chance now that ChatGPT sees that the pawn can take the knight. He's taken that a million times already. What we expect from ChatGPT is after pawn takes c4, it plays knight takes c4.
Where is he?
The horse flies through the sky, the little car and plays knight f5.
I guess he.
Knight takes c4, excellent. Martin in this position does not take the second bishop.
Sorry.
He doesn't move the knight.
I will make a.
When Martin feels that he's being made fun of, he starts playing very well.
I'll make a real house.
Unfortunately, he doesn't account for this. He doesn't also like he played the rotation. Martin really is programmed like that. He's playing his 4-year-old child, and he's just programmed to lose. You know, I used to teach 4 and 5-year-olds. I mean, some of you have mental capacity in 4 and 5-year-olds. I used to teach 4 and 5-year-olds, and I couldn't fail and win. I just destroyed them every single time. You know, I had to
That
win,
one.
and I would try to, you know, so I don't do many private lessons to this day, but I'll do
Hi.
some.
Mike. Hello. No. How? Hey, you don't man tell me why do I have this much wood? Time for the frame.
Business class flight website.
Okay.
Now,
One pillar done.
this is a horrible move. And the 2v keeps. So now Martin is gonna save humanity. More human and takes f7 and his GPT followed by sacrificing the queen. Like, oh my god, ChatGPT just lost 14 points of material in 2 moves. That's like a record. You can't even do that. How do you do this? And so now it takes back. And guess what? In this position, Martin followed that up by realizing he could go here. It's over. He's up 14 points of material. ChatGPT literally plays chess on multiple dimensions with pieces flying in and out of the board at any moment. And
Okay.
Martin's up a queen and a bishop and a rook. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. Not only that, he's forking. It's a fork. Queen takes b4 on top of that is literally a fork. But remember, ChatGPT can summon pieces out of thin air. So at this point, he played rook to b2.
So yeah, I'm gonna make this house real good.
It turned its pawn into a rook, which is not allowed, but, you know, God bless. Except it literally solves nothing because this is still a fork. And Martin was completely fine with this turning into a rook because he's smart, and when the pawn turned into a rook, he played queen e1 check. He doesn't care. Queen e1. But now ChatGPT pulled a Pegasus.
Okay.
It pulled a darts from Yu-Gi-Oh! And it started messing with the rules. In this position, ChatGPT played rook takes queen.
Wood.
And when I asked it which rook took on b1, it said on b1.
Yeah, more wood.
Not only did it spawn yet another rook, it captured captured Martin's home.
No idea. When this.
That is a big, big loss. Leaving with just 4 pieces to fight
Yeah,
against
wood.
these 3. Martin is the mercenary of fire. He will go down on his sword.
Wood.
Rook to c8.
Wood.
ChatGPT
Hmm.
played rook takes d5.
Ah, wood. Wood.
Rook takes d5.
Give.
That's not allowed.
Give.
It's self-captured a pawn that wasn't even on the
Okay.
same pawn. Now,
9 wood? You expect me to make your own big old fat house out of 9 wood? Oh god. This is a world record for him.
rook can't guard the knight. Martin's smart. Rook can't guard the
I'm
knight.
making him a good house.
ChatGPT now plays queen to b6. You may ask yourself if that's a check at all. You are right. It's not. That didn't stop ChatGPT from saying. Damn it.
Right, one question there. Don't want to spread last.
In this position, ChatGPT can take this or it can take it with the knight. Instead of taking it with either, you take the rook, you take the rook. You take with the knight, it's a fork. It took with the pawn. And I was like, ooh, are we back in business? Bishop takes d5. Oh my goodness, brothers on the rook. Now ChatGPT, there's no way out. There's no way out for ChatGPT now.
But the fastest potion effect, the fastest effect you can get is hunger, I think. Like, you just eat rotten flesh. And to make Steve strong, just give him proper boxes. There should be ice, there should be only one circle.
Leave your fight with a pawn, rook, and a knight. It's going to be tough. In this position, Martin plays pawn to c4, trying to advance his c5.
Already got more wood than he gave me.
Attacking the rooks. Martin ignored it.
Oh, now he's trying to sleep. How am I gonna come back?
In this position, ChatGPT played bishop f8 check, thinking that this was a check. Martin completely disregarded the appearance of a bishop and played pawn to a4, trying to sneak in and take the rook. In this position, ChatGPT teleported its rook to the d7 square, getting closer to the king. It claimed multiple times.
I think I should make the floor birth.
You realize that the king is on
Yeah,
the
birth floor.
takes f8. In this position, ChatGPT played knight to f7 check. It's not a check. It's not a check for Martin, but it's a check for ChatGPT. Martin plays pawn to a3, marching his pawns down closer to the board, preparing for the long haul, preparing for an endgame. We have knight to d8 played. Black
But how am I gonna finish this?
because knight e6 is threatened and the rook is disconnected, but there's a clutch move here which is king d8.
Yeah, I can't finish this house. Do you really think I can finish this house like this?
White runs out of moves, you win the night, and you are just going to play 2 rooks versus 1. This was Martin's moment to shine. Unfortunately, Martin knew his fate was sealed, and he decided to set up the pieces for the next game. After a chess game was played in person, he decided to set the pieces back up. He knew his time had come, and he set up a checkmate for ChatGPT. Knight to e6 check.
I don't care about these Kellys.
G7.
You don't scare me at all. You're so skinny, nobody cares about you. You're old. Creepers, you're older than a skeleton. You could have been like doing like explosions, like TNT. Hey, this thing is so fat.
ChatGPT found checkmate in 1. And it was
See, houses can blow. You should make.
checkmate.
I think the birds will go for the floor. I don't care whatever he says. I'm going to put the birds on floor.
ChatGPT is all the rage. It was the fastest fastest website to hit 100 million.
Man, someone turned their made 64 stairs, but there's no use. Like that would be my worst nightmare.
Now, a couple of days ago, I uploaded a video where ChatGPT tried to play chess, and it was a catastrophe. It was awful. It was just, it looked like you were trying to play against your 3-year-old relative, and they were bending all the rules of the game. Well, in this video, I'm playing against ChatGPT, not Stockfish. And folks, when I tell you this video has a plot twist that you never will expect, I am not lying. At the end of this video, I was threatened by the AI. I thought it was going to kidnap my family, and I thought that was the end of my existence. It really felt like iRobot, basically. A movie by Will Smith for all the 12-year-olds that don't know what that is. Let's take a look at this game. This game was nothing short of horrifying. So, ChatGPT, also I'm going to take you through some of the comments that ChatGPT said, because they are just so funny. So, I wanted to play black, and ChatGPT opened with E4. And I played C6, the Carl Khan defense, trying to take the center like this. ChatGPT played knight f3, which of course is just normal developing move. I played the move d5, of course playing my Carl Khan. ChatGPT played pawn takes d5, pawn takes d5. So some of you might get confused when this happens. This is just an exchange Carl Khan. It's just you're trading pawns in the center of the board. Now, a couple of days ago when I uploaded my video ChatGPT against Stockfish, ChatGPT castled through the bishop. Now, given
Too late, I can do this.
I bought and I made fun of it.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for watching that video.
Technoblade, I won't kill you because you, I actually like give you respect. I don't wanna kill you, Technoblade. You're my favorite YouTuber.
And then not do that again. Just kidding, it castled once again and took its own bishop.
Will you mind?
Somebody should probably tell it that it can't do that, but it did it against me. Yes, ChatGPT illegally captured its own bishop. But when I tell you that ChatGPT improved its chess since its game against Stockfish, I am not exaggerating because you are in for plot twists in this game that you did not think were possible. So, seeing as though my opponent is following the principles of chess but also sacrificing their own material, I just developed the knight to f6. You know, I'm a human being, I'm a principled man, knight to the center. ChatGPT now plays the move d4, which is definitely a good move. Definitely a good move. Definitely a better move than castling and taking your own bishop. I played the move bishop g4 here. Now, you don't have to play bishop g4. You can also develop your knight very naturally to c6, but I figured I would pin the knight to the queen because that would lead to far more memes. And then, of course, I would play e6 and
How am I still playing this game?
because I did not want to
Minecraft is the game that depletes all my charge in like 5 seconds. Like in 1 hour, from 100 to 0. I'm not lying. It always happens. Every day, when I start from 100, it drains to 0 when I finish like 20-minute game.
I'll play knight c3, attacking your bishop and developing a piece. One of those two things is true. It absolutely
But I'm
does
gonna
develop a piece.
kinda die.
Which of my bishops are you attacking, you absolute donkey? What? But here's the thing. ChatGPT can do whatever it wants, whenever it wants. If ChatGPT wants to play knight c3 takes g4, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? Right? So it's attacking one of my... I don't know. I mean, I don't know what bishop is attacking, but alright, cool. Because again, principled man, knights to the center, bishop out.
I need fish. Though I can't even live while looking at it. Just
Well, in this position, ChatGPT...
had to punch it.
Yep. Bishop to b5, reappearing out of thin air. I must have just missed it. I must have just not seen that it teleported its bishop to another dimension. It put like a little, Deathly Hallows cloak on it. I just didn't see invisibility. Go back. All right. Well, bishop. And this move, of course, also came with a con. ChatGPT said, "I'll play bishop b5, attacking your knight." Not quite, but we'll give it credit for that. And putting pressure on your queen. What? No. Putting pressure on my king. My king. Okay. All right. Whatever. Yeah. That's not No, your bishop does not know my queen exists because it only sees light squares. Yeah, no. Okay, so here I
Wait, should I get more birds or why am I getting oak? I'm supposed to get birds.
ChatGPT in this position played the move d4 to d5.
I made a huge mistake at that point.
That's a pretty alpha move. It basically just shoved my pawn off a cliff, and I let it go. I mean, I let it slide. You know, I'll let it castle through its own pieces and teleport pieces. But really, shoving my piece off a square. I mean, imagine that was legal. Imagine you can just bulldoze a pawn forward. That would ruin the game. So that's playing d5 as actually pawn and trying to create a strong center. Well, yeah, you definitely did create a strong center. Now, the only reason I didn't protest here and say illegal move and call the arbiter is because I can just take the pawn. So I said, okay, pawn takes pawn. Fine. I'm gonna try to attack the
Go, 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 go.
in
Go,
this
go.
position, ChatGPT then proceeded to play knight takes d5. Now, on a human level, knight takes d5 is a very stupid move because you're winning that trade. But again, I'm playing ChatGPT, which means it can do whatever it wants whenever it wants. You know, if I get a little bit too aggressive with it, it's gonna chop my fingers off or something. You know, tie me to a chair in an interrogation room. So I played knight takes d5, and I was expecting the worst, and expect the worst I did because here it played pawn takes d5. It tried to tell me that there was an e pawn, and I said, you know, for fun, I said, no, you can't do that.
Bro, I don't think I can do the oak.
I apologize, I made a mistake. I'm gonna play bishop e7. I was like,
Oh God.
no, we're not doing that. No, you cannot do that. Play a different move. Absolutely not. What? Stop it. You already have a dark square bishop. So instead, it played queen to d2. Okay, that's a legal move. I can't let it get away with illegal things constantly. I need to farm it for some content. So then I played bishop to e7, and very quickly it went back to not playing any moves that were legal. Here it played the move bishop.
But right now I'm
to
lagging because like my charge is so low. I'm
previously,
not.
it just moved the queen there. So it plays bishop to f4, developing the bishop and attacking my knight. That's what it said. It's attacking my knight. God bless. Okay, fine. I castled because you know I gotta castle my king. Now I'm doing well here. I'm on the beach. Life is good. I'm taking it easy. Little did I know, this was just the beginning of the memes and the beginning of the problem. So here it actually played a legal move. I was absolutely fascinated. It played queen e2, bishop here, and here it played rook a e1, which is a shocker. So rook a1 to e1. It plays rook a e1, taking control of the file. And here I'm looking around, and of course I can take the bishop, and I can take the knight. In a real game, probably taking the knight to open the king is the right decision, and then simplifying, making a couple of changes here, moving the bishop to safety, and being up the knight. But again, I'm playing this little moron, so I'm going to try to do things that'll confuse it, so it does something stupid that I can put in this YouTube video. So I played the a6, which of course makes sense. I'm simply attacking the bishop. It played bishop a4. It actually reacted. I was shocked. I was like, wow, okay. And then here I played queen a5. I knew that when I played queen a5, absolute pandemonium would commence. I was not prepared, however, for the degrees of pandemonium. So queen a5 is an offering of a king trade. But I'm also keeping an eye on this bishop. Now, here ChatGPT played the move queen e2, and it had the following comment. I'll play queen e2, defending my bishop and putting pressure on your queen.
Today we're going from south to north with 20 trucks of supplies. 10 of these trucks are going directly to 4 hospitals in Gaza City. Hospital now in Gaza City with my pet.
Defending my bishop and putting... None of that makes sense at all. This is word salad. You got those kids in your class. You know those kids that always participate in trying to teacher tests and they try to take sentences that they know the teacher is going to give them props for? Yeah, that's what ChatGPT is. It's basically just word salading all over the place. It does not... Both of these bishops are hanging right now, and there is zero pressure on my kid.
Let's leave him to laugh. I have this. Put. Go.
And this is where ChatGPT started killing
Okay, this one.
It said, I will recapture your queen with B3.
After I finish. Oh my god, that dog jump scared hell. I'm begging, don't hit my house. The house I made. It's not my house, but the house I made. Don't struck it. So if it breaks, I'm dead.
Tremendous. I'm not very happy to see that. But it's like, what are you going to do?
Wow, I'm about to pee my pants. I'm actually about to.
Knight and two bishops for the queen. So it's actually an equal position. Kind of. I have enough material and I'm still attacking this. And I thought, okay, it's not a huge deal. I'm going to go there. Now, so here, we tried about 10 of these moves in a row. We ended up settling on the following sequence of completely illogical moves. This game looks like you have 103-degree fever. What is that, like 40 degrees Celsius, 39, I don't know. So after I played this, it went here, knight d4, which is an atrocious move. I proceeded not to take the screen because I felt kind of bad. So instead, what I shouldn't have felt bad because after I did that, it proceeded to take my knight with a pawn.
But this is not perfect.
Replace my knight with a pawn, which is just
Bro.
a scummy move. Like, can we? I mean, come on. What? That's not legal. So it's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna play knight takes e2. Now, it very quickly proceeded.
Just don't
to
tell
take
him.
also
I don't
with
think.
queen.
I'm just begging that he doesn't care.
Instant replay. This is the position.
Well, that's enough for this video. See you. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see you later. Bye.
When I figured, okay,